writers is that there are so many stories to be told. And I want to also recognize the Chinese Canadian veterans are over here. Colonel Hao Li, Ernest, I think, George Ying, can't remember everybody's names. Edmund, who else is there? George.
World War II veteran.
World War II veteran. And again, that's an amazing story. Yeah. So, sitting beside you is David Wong. Buy David's book, Return to Government, because he immortalizes some of those stories in his graphic novel, and particularly Frank Wong, who was a dear friend of our family, and my Uncle Dan, I always remember. So, in retelling these stories, how do you tell these stories? Hardly, come on. You can tell me, how do you turn these stories into movies?
That's a tough one. Well, you have to find the heart of the story and picture it in visuals, because really the best movies tell the story through visual as well as through conversation and dialogue. But kind of put me on the spot here. But I'm here to tell you all about the Vancouver Asian Film Festival. I hope some of you have already come out in the previous year. It's our 20th year. So I kind of took a back seat, and it's run by a very capable Grace Chin, our executive director, festival director.
Who's a past editor of Rice Paper?
Yes. So we all are in this together. So basically this year we are hosting the AIM Summit. AIM stands for Asians in Movies, Media, and Music. And we're bringing in a lot of established and emerging Asians in movies, music, in online personalities who are doing blogging and social commentary about how we need more diversity in front and behind camera. And one of our keynote speakers is William Yu, who is the New York media strategist who started the Starring John Cho campaign. I don't know if you know any of you have seen it. People have seen it. He's going to come and talk about why he felt the need to put John Cho in movie posters like James Bond, in 21, in The Martian, because there should be Asian leading actors. In 20 years since I started this festival, and it feels like I started it yesterday sometimes with how much or how little progress we've made. So come to AIM, we've got 3 great summit speaker sessions happening. One is on comic books and graphic novel writers. We're bringing them in. We have DC. There's a lot of people that are excited because we've got some DC comic illustrators who've done X-Men, the Hulk. And if you know, there's a Chinese or an Asian Superman now, as well as an Asian Hulk. So for those who may know that. Also, we are starting two contests. One for casting and one for writers. So if you're a writer and you have a screenplay idea, come to our website and submit your log line. Because we're going to make it into a poster and promote it to producers, Hollywood studios, anybody who makes films. So I'm going to hand you out. And I know I took too much time. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Barb is great. I really enjoyed attending Vancouver Asian Film Festival over the years. But part of it is we need to get these stories out. Screenwriters and partners. Oscars are not so black and white, right? They call it color diversity. And how do you get some of these stories? Well, Cynda Yeasting is here, and she's got an incredible story. It's a love story. I just met her the other day after the Joy Kagawa reading, right? And it is so heartfelt. She's going to be our featured reader right now. And so I'd like you to put down your chopsticks and your cell phones. And please, Cynda Yeasting. She's local born. Okay, extra point.
Extra points. Hello everyone. I just want to say thank you to LiterASIAN and Rice Paper, Jim Wong Chu, and Alan Cho giving me this amazing opportunity. I've learned so much, and the last 2 days of LiterASIAN has been like Christmas times 1,000. It's just been unbelievable. To have met all these wonderful authors and amazing people, I'm truly, truly lucky. I really appreciate it. So I published my book, or I had it self-published earlier this year in January, and I've been asking people a question. And the question is, if you were in the dating market and you met someone and you're instantly attracted to them, and not necessarily just physically, but you liked what came out of their mouth, you liked how they spoke, you liked how they thought, and then you met them, and then they told you they would probably have less than a year to live, would you get involved romantically? It's a very thought-provoking question. And after people answer me, I tell them I did. I met Michael on an online dating website in 2007, and he was stage 4 terminal cancer. And he was the love of my life. I had been married before, so I had some experiences, and I was in my mid-40s at the time. And I'm forever grateful that I took the chance. I knew when I first spoke to him that if I didn't meet him, I would regret it for the rest of my life. So here's an excerpt from my book. Plenty of Fish website. Michael wrote, I'm new to this site. I would love to find the woman I've been looking for all my life. My best friend and lover. I'm a second-generation Canadian with lots of British Columbia family history. You are a non-smoker, honest, sincere, warm and caring with very insignificant issues. I spend my time cherishing every minute of my life, appreciating its challenges, and try to give it to the max, as we only have one crack at it. Cynda wrote, my life is happy, but I'm at the point where I'm wanting to find someone special to share it with. I know who I am and what I want. I'm emotionally and financially stable. I'm looking for a like-minded person, someone who wants to make a difference in life. Someone who wants to be healthy and fit, or is striving to be. We all have to start somewhere. I don't play head games. Life is too short for that. I want someone who is honest, has integrity, is sincere, and most of all, down to earth. For Michael loves Cynda. It, life that is a constantly changing process. Some days I wake up feeling pretty good, and others, the thought hits me as soon as I wake up. My Michael is gone. He's dead, and there's nothing I can do to change the situation. I can't bring him back. There is no rewind on life. I feel the overwhelming urge to throw up, give up, and just lie there in a heap of tears. I know I can, as they say, life does go on, and mine has continued to do so in this past year. I've had to make myself go on. Lose it. What a silly expression, as I didn't misplace him, but he is no longer physically here on this earth with me. Him has been the hardest thing I've ever dealt with in my life. Yet it has also been the most life-changing experience ever. To this day, I would never trade my time with Michael for a safe, comfortable life. At times, he told me how I saved his life, but in reality, he saved mine. Something was always missing before I met him, and he filled that void. The intensity of the pain of living without him continues to lessen over time, and the joy of having been so very loved replaces that space more and more as time goes on. You won't get flowery prose from me. Life is tough, and this whole experience has rocked my world, good and bad. Some days it's hell, but other days I laugh a little harder, smile a bit brighter, and I know that I'm going to be okay. They say that grieving has its peaks and valleys. Special dates and holidays trigger memories, as do rituals, songs, places, and anything in life that you shared together. I'm the crazy Asian lady walking around the grocery store, trying not to burst into tears as I pick up a green onion, because I remember how Michael wouldn't buy green onions unless he could get the same discount for buying one. He would really After finding, loving, and being loved by Michael, I really do now believe my life was planned out from the very beginning. Please let me share with you the story of the love of my life, Michael. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Cynda. And part of it, in sharing Cynda's story, is that probably maybe 20 years ago, publishers might not have picked it up because it wasn't your typical Asian historical, great Asian Canadian type novel? I don't know. But Denise Chong's looking at me saying, wondering what I'm going to say next. But part of it is, how do you get inspired to write these things? And I remember seeing Denise's picture many years ago on bus billboard for Saturday Night Magazine, because that was the first time I think they were picking up Asian Canadian stories about my concubine's children. I worked at the Vancouver Public Library, and I shelved books 20, 30 years ago, and Joy Kagawa's book. And I remember going to Expo 86 and making sure that I saw Joy because she was Asian Canadian. Didn't matter, if there was a feud between Chinese and Japanese or anything like that, but if we relate that we're all trying to share the same stories. And that's what Jim Wong Chu's trying to do now, to say, look, we need to share Filipino Chinese Canadian or Filipino Canadian stories. We need to share the Vietnamese Canadian stories because this is where it's coming from. These are where the next stories are. We all share things in common. And this is why we are the Asian Canadian Writers Workshop. We share South Asian stories, we're sharing Cambodian stories within our shared experience. I think this is really good. So, Cynda, thank you for sharing, and it's really touching for me because I'm now, I think, a 27-year cancer survivor, and that's a story in itself too. So all these stories that we create ourselves are very important to share. So Barb and Poping, let's see if we can get those in movies too. Okay, so please enjoy the next course, and then we're going to have something, a special treat for you. We're going to set some poetry to music, and we're going to have some raffle prizes. So please, last chance for raffle tickets. Last chance for the silent auction. Get back there. Help us raise some money for ACWW. Thank you. Bye-bye.